What's up, y'all? Alvin here, and it is about a little after 8 o'clock p.m. And I got up this morning at 2:30, and I drove to the coast, took some guys fishing, caught some fish, and then I drove home. So if you don't know, it's about 3.5 hours from my house to the boat ramp. And I got to stop on the way and get the boat out, get it gassed up, all that stuff. And the whole reason I'm telling you that is because I'm 61. So I'm 61 years old. And on the way home, I called a buddy of mine, Joey Lynn, who I worked with for years, the Austin Angler. I've been going to Argentina with him during the winters and was just kind of catching up on some details of the trip. And I told him, what I had done or what I was doing because I was on my way home at the time. And he's like, yeah, man, remember we used to do that like 30 years ago? He's like, we'd wake up at 2 o'clock and drive down and fish all day and then drive home and probably like go to work the next day. And I was like, yep. And the funny thing is that was really hard to do 30 years ago when I was 31 years old. And some days I think like, I can't do that now at all at my age at 61. And, I just did it. So that is something that shows me that, being old is just sort of, like they say, it's just, a state of mind. I'm tired for sure. And I'm going to be sleeping late tomorrow, probably till like 6 or 6:30, which is, late for me. But anyway, I really feel good. And it was definitely, pushing it to, go for that many hours without sleeping. I did have some caffeine. That definitely helps, definitely makes a difference. But, it is just, it's just a good reminder that just because we're getting older and some things are harder, maybe it takes longer to recover. Maybe you got more aches and pains than you used to, but still I was able to pull it off. And I think if you'd have asked me 30 years ago when I was doing one of those, down and back, middle of the night till the next day runs to the coast or wherever to fish, if you'd have asked me when I was 31, like, you think you'll be able to do this when you're 61? I probably would have said no. And sometimes I even think like them was the good old days. Now are just the old days. But the reality is you're only as old as you decide you are within reason. I'm a lot slower than I used to be. But for things that don't require, a youthful body, I can still get it done. And I think you might be able to surprise yourself at what you could still do, no matter what age you are, if you just get out there and give it a try. So this is my 8 o'clock at night. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. Pep talk. Don't be scared. Get out there. Go for it and have fun, because I sure did have a good time. And man, I'm going to be tired tomorrow, but I'm really happy right now. Glad I got up, glad I did it. And who knows, maybe I'll do it again next week. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great night. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great life. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. And in the meantime, just go for it.